There's a quote from David Goggins that says, "The purpose is you." And that's taken from a Joe Rogan podcast, right? And the reason I wanted to make a video on this is I wanted to actually ask why. Why are you the purpose? What makes you the purpose and not some external thing? Like, for example, becoming the richest man in the world or becoming the best swimmer in the world, right? And I'm sure a lot of people watching this video have seen or heard that quote, right? But when I think of that quote, I think that when he says the purpose is you, he means that your purpose is to build an identity that makes you feel whole, that makes you feel complete, right? Because if you think about it, if you want to be a successful businessman, you need to have the qualities to be successful in that area of expertise, in any area of expertise. You, you need to be disciplined, you need to be dedicated, you need to be reliable, you need to be accountable. So when you're working towards a goal, if you yourself are not changing, then you're not really going to succeed. Because if you are already the type of person to be able to achieve something, then that really shouldn't be your goal. Your goal should be some form of growth, right? And if that's to make a lot of money, you need to have the values and the systems in place personally to be able to make a lot of money, you know? And every action, every word, every thought is an extension of yourself, of your feelings, of your values. So when I look at someone who says, I'm going to get 90% for maths this term, for example, and they smoke every single day, they smoke weed every single day, they don't study at all, they have never studied in the past, right? They don't do their homework, um, and honestly, they're not very persistent, and they're not passionate. When they say that, I immediately know they're gonna fail. You know they're gonna fail. You know there's always someone in your life that says, "I'm gonna do X, Y, Z," and you look at them and you say, you're just not the person for it. You just currently you cannot do it, and that's why I think when he says the purpose is you, is for you to build an identity that you can actually achieve stuff with. You will not act out of accordance from your identity. You know, I'm in the process of changing that. You get people that wake up every day at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., scroll TikTok for 2 hours, then get up, don't eat breakfast, don't brush their teeth. They just hop on their computer, play video games, and that's their day. And but they still have these big ideas and goals and dreams. Everyone has these goals and ideas and dreams. But 95% of people won't achieve it because they're not deserving of it. I believe that the universe gives you what you deserve. And if you put in the hours, if you would put in the work, the introspection, the long hours of fixing your physical and mental well-being, you won't fail. I have never seen, right? This is biased. I've never seen a homeless man that is entirely educated, fine with himself, has no addiction, is hardworking. you you get the few outliers, but you see what I mean. If you put in the effort to fix yourself first, you have all the resources you need to do well in any other sphere. I think there was this one sports player that um dominated, or not dominated, but did very well in every single sports he touched. And I know someone at my school that does this. No, every sport that he touches, he does well. He does insanely well because he has the values and the his identity as a sportsman. That's who he is at his core. So when you're making goals and when you're making dreams, or everyone has dreams, but when you're thinking about how can I work towards them, think about someone who's already achieved it and think about their values. What do they cherish? What do they do? What do they avoid? right? And a lot of people will actually have podcasts about what they do when they wake up, yada yada yada. And I'm not saying copy exactly what they're doing, but take the core values away from it, and then you can learn from them because it's all the same. Human nature is the same. If you strip apart what they did and you say why did they do it, you can apply it to your life as well. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I didn't even feel like making this video today. I I I don't know if you could tell. I didn't have the want. This was a good idea for a video, but I promised I'd make a video every single day. And I try provide value whenever I can, but today just wasn't it. And yeah, but the identity I'm trying to build is a person that no matter what does what he promises to do. So here I am. So that was my little TED talk. And now I promised that I would do some journaling. And first of all, I wrote this entire thing here instead of writing it on my phone, which I have in the last few videos. I didn't want to write this. I literally have here. I felt slow today. I didn't feel like writing this, and I don't feel like filming this. I don't feel good right now. But I did it anyways. So a thought crossed my mind earlier today. Why did I start this channel? And, surface level, yes, it was to keep me accountable. But there's two other reasons. And I'm going to be completely honest with you here. Because otherwise, I don't see the point for this channel. I have a serious desire to make money doing what I love. And it gives me a real sense of joy and fulfillment when I think about making money helping other people. So, future, when this channel blows up, not if, when. I'm not going to make a course out of it. I'm not going to play ads. I'm not going to make a paid community. I'm going to turn monetization off. I'm going to make money from the views. But that's enough for me because I know what it's like to be around, if not at the bottom of the barrel mentally. And people like, I know Hamza now, Hamza Ahmed, the self-improvement guru. He's like really, I wouldn't say he's completely strayed from his values, but he's definitely more into the money making scheme now. But his old videos, his 2019, 2020 videos, I I found real comfort in those. Because he set out to help you no matter what. He gave you advice through his own experiences. And that's what I fucked with so hard, and that's what I'm gonna try replicate with a different perspective. Because in my opinion, there is no there's no new knowledge on how to improve yourself. Right? Everything that there is to improving yourself has already been said, and you know it. It's always been inside you. You know what you need to do to improve. Not for 99% of things. There might be one thing that you're like, I actually have no idea how to go about this. But deep down, if you take out a journal, and this is what I fucking did in 2021. If you take out a journal and you write down what are my problems, how do I fix them, you have a solution. You have a solution. And watching these videos, while I'm grateful that you're watching my video, watching these videos is not going to help you. What is going to help you is if you keep what's the word? If you keep watching this content and later down the line you implement some of the stuff. Because I watched self improvement videos since 2021. I only started doing that shit in 2023, last year. But I was just watching content. And every time you watch that piece of content, it drags you back to reality. It brings your attention to what needs to be done. And after a certain time, after watching how many videos of saying this is what you need to do, this is what you need to avoid, you're going to start avoiding those things. You're going to start doing those things because that has now shifted your idea of what is right and wrong, what is acceptable and what is unacceptable. So if I can help remind at least one person a day, even if I have one view on this video, one person, if I can remind them to just try a little harder, to dig deep, then my job is done. One person, I'd be happy. So, yeah, I swam today. It was a shitty swim, 350 meters. I didn't feel like it. It was a shitty chest day. I played video games for 6 hours. I did my physics. I didn't feel like doing my physics. I worked a little bit. So I did what I set out to do, but I played video games for 6 hours. So tomorrow I'm not going to play video games. I swear this. And I'll fill my time with more productive things because 6 hours of video games is unacceptable and I didn't feel right doing it. Cheers.